Hello dear students, welcome to our English lesson. Today's theme is The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And today we are going to read the story The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, practice our listening and speaking skills. Also, we will do comprehension check tasks. Dear students, first task is warm up. Here on the screen you can see some characters from different stories and fairy tales. Let's try to identify them. Do you know any of them? So dear students, let's check. The first picture is the story about Cinderella. They are stepmother and Cinderella. Second story is about the young boy Oliver Twist and Bill Sikes. And the last story is about Aladdin and Jafar. Well done, children. Dear students, next task is to match the descriptions to the pictures. To do this task, you have some time. Students, if you are ready, let's check. Number 1 is A. Forced to work as a servant in her own house by her evil stepmother, will this beautiful, kind girl finally get a chance of happiness? Number 2 is C. Growing up on the streets with no money, this poor, brave and kind young man's life changes when he helps the wicked and greedy advisor of the king to find a lamp. How will this lamp change his life? And the last, number 3, is B. After escaping from a miserable workhouse, this young, honest and caring boy lives on the streets with other children. The cruel man he meets will make his life even more difficult. Nice job, children. Dear students, next task is vocabulary check. Here you need to look at the words in bold and decide which of the adjectives are positive and which are negative. You have some time to do this task. Students, if you are ready, let's check. So, positive adjectives: brave, honest, caring, and kind. Negative adjectives are evil, greedy, cruel, and wicked. Well done, students. Students, next task is also vocabulary check. Here you need to choose the answers from the list, like caring, greedy, brave, evil, and honest. The question is, what do we call a person? You have some time to do this task. Students, if you're ready, let's check. So, number 1. What do we call a person who does bad things to other people? Evil. Number 2. Who is kind and helps other people? It is, of course, caring. Number 3. Who is not afraid to do the right thing even when it's dangerous? It is brave. Number 4. Who always tells the truth? The answer is honest. And the last, number 5, is who always wants more? Of course, he is greedy. Nice job, children. Now, dear students, we are going to watch a video, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. As Dorothy and Toto were walking through beautiful fields and houses, they saw a scarecrow. He smiled and waved at her. Dorothy was very surprised.
Can you talk?
She asked.
Of course.
said the Scarecrow.
My name is Dorothy. I'm going to the Emerald City. I want the Great Oz to help me get back to Kansas.
Where's the Emerald City?
Asked the Scarecrow.
And who is the Great Oz?
Don't you know?
Asked Dorothy.
No,
Replied the Scarecrow.
I don't know anything because I don't have a brain.
What do you mean?
Asked Dorothy.
Well,
Said the Scarecrow.
a man made me to scare birds, but they weren't scared of me because they knew I wasn't a real man. I want a brain, so I can be a real person.
I'm sure the Great Oz can help you.
Said Dorothy. Together they followed the yellow brick road into the forest. Suddenly, Dorothy saw a tin man with an axe, not moving at all.
Look!
Shouted Dorothy.
He can't move. The poor thing.
Please, help me.
Begged the tin man. Dorothy saw an oil can on the ground. She picked it up and oiled the poor tin man. He slowly moved his arms, his head, then his legs.
Oh, thank you.
He said.
You've saved my life. Who are you?
I'm Dorothy. This is the Scarecrow, and this is Toto. We're going to the Emerald City to see the Great Oz.
Why do you want to see the Great Oz?
Asked the tin man.
I want him to help me get home to Kansas.
Said Dorothy.
And the Scarecrow wants a brain.
I don't have a heart.
Said the tin man.
Do you think the Great Oz can help?
I don't know.
Replied Dorothy.
Why don't you come with us and we can ask? Do you know how far it is to the Emerald City?
I don't know how far it is,
Said the tin man.
but I know it is a dangerous journey.
Just then, they heard a loud roar. A lion ran out of the forest and stood in the road in front of them.
Don't bite Toto.
Shouted Dorothy.
I didn't bite him.
He said.
No, but you wanted to.
Said Dorothy.
You're just a coward.
I know.
Said the lion sadly.
I'm a coward. I'm afraid of everything. I need some courage.
Come to the Emerald City with us. Maybe the Great Oz can help all of us.
Dorothy and her new friends followed the yellow brick road out of the forest.
Well, students, now here on the screen you can see pictures. The question is, who are the characters in the pictures? You have some time to do this task. Let's see the answer. So the characters are Scarecrow, Dorothy, Toto, the Tin Man, and the Lion. Well done, students. Dear students, let's do the comprehension check task. Here is the question. How important is it for them to find the Emerald City, and why? You have some time to do this task. So, dear students, if you are ready, let's listen to the answer.
It is really important for the characters in the story to find the Emerald City. Dorothy wants to ask the Great Oz to help her get home. The Scarecrow wants a brain. Tin Man wants a heart, and the Lion wants courage.
Nice job, children. Next task. Match the statements from 1 to 5 to the correct person by ticking the right box. You have some time to do this task. Students, if you are ready, let's see the answers. Number 1. This character wants to be a real person. Of course, it is Scarecrow. Number 2. This character had an axe and couldn't move at all. It is Tin Man. Number 3. This character wants to go home. This is Dorothy. Number 4. This character gets everyone to travel together. This is also Dorothy. And the last, number 5. This character is afraid of everything. It is the lion. Nice job, students. So, dear students, today we have read the story about the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We have practiced our speaking and listening skills. Also, we have done the comprehension check tasks. You did a great job. Have a nice day. Goodbye.